Yo, what's happening, everybody? That's right. It's me. It's Potty Mike. Yes, and yeah, I'm sorry. I sorry. I'm sorry. It's been like what 10 days since I brought you an actual commentary. I mean, I did those rugby videos at the weekend. View or for the win. But what I've got here today is a little bit of Black Ops Summit gameplay from Lefty. He's just fucking annihilating shit. So watch, enjoy. You know, whatever. But yeah, the last time I actually brought a proper commentary to you, if I remember right, was like the 9th of March, which is 12 days ago. And what I talked about that day was the fact that the next day, the 10th of March, I was meeting my brother and sister for the very first time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. I was excited as hell, but I was nervous because, I mean, I'm meeting family, and the best of it is, my father left their mother for my mother after I was born, So, like, I was born in 84. My father didn't leave their family until 91, So there was a little bit of an overlap going on. Not a little bit, like a fucking massive overlap. Like a quarter of my life was an overlap. But yeah. So like there were issues that I thought we would have to deal with and stuff like that, Stuff I just had to be wary of. But, goddamn, no. No. Everything was simply fucking amazing. Like, I mean that honestly. I mean, I'm not. Well, why would I bullshit to you guys? I mean, you guys are the most of you. Like, I did a video with Capo the other day, and I was saying, that I consider a lot of you guys to be friends, like actual real friends. I mean, Umi and Rock are the only two of you guys that I've ever met, but I do intend on meeting as many of you guys as possible in the future. I mean, Game Fest this year for people in the UK and Ireland and stuff like that will be at that. And I intend on getting to the States at some stage. It's just with the way things are, things have had to be put on the back burner, But it will happen. Eventually it will happen, And, that will probably cause the implosion of the stratosphere and we'll all die. But, whatever. It'll be fun while it lasts. But yeah, so I met my brother and sister for the first time, and you know what? I'm gonna give you sort of a mini blow-by-blow account because we've got a little bit of time here. We've got another 7 minutes here together, okay? And it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be sweet and sensual, as always. But yeah, so standing at the airport waiting, and the way I was thinking was, right, I'm gonna let Daddy go to greet them first because I drove down. He came with me in the car. I drove down. So I'm gonna let him greet them first, and I would hang back and then let them come to me. More so that they wouldn't feel sort of pressured into like, shit, we really have to meet this guy right now, kind of that sort of thing. But as it turned out, Daddy didn't move from standing beside me, and I didn't want to walk away because that just looks like bad manners. So they came over to us, and my brother Frankie he hugged Daddy, right? And then when Daddy went to hug my sister Connie, Frankie sort of looped around him and came and hugged me, and that was, to me, that was just fantastic. I mean, Connie, my sister, yeah, she didn't. She shook hands, and that's cool because everybody was still a little bit defensive. But at the end of the trip, whenever we brought them back to the back to the hospital, fucking hell, back to the airport, because they were going home the same day again. But at the end of the day, when we brought everybody back to the airport, there was hugs all around. I mean, it really was. It was nice. It was nice. So in the space of a few hours, I gained a brother and a sister, a niece. So I'm not a creepy uncle. I'm not a creepy uncle. I also have a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law, as well as a brother and a sister. I mean, I've just gained a relatively decent-sized family, And we went out to dinner and stuff like that. I'm gonna tag in a couple of photos. We went to a golf club for dinner, and the photos at the end of the video here are us. It's me and my sister and brother in one of them, and then me and my father and my brother in the other one. And it was just, it was great, It really was. Because when I did the video and I asked, I mean, a lot of you guys who are actually in this situation, a lot of you guys in the States, a lot of the UK guys were all like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this? And I mentioned it in an email to Nando because I'm supposed to do some dedicated content stuff, but with the way things are, I'm not going to commit to it fully until I'm gonna do articles when I have time. And I was explaining shit to him, and Nando just sent me back a message saying, "LOL, your dad's a pimp." And it's true, my dad's a player. But yeah, so everything went really well. I mean, we got out of the car. We stopped at a service station on the way, and we were buying coal, right? Because we keep an open fire, a coal fire here in the house. And so when we got back to the house here, right, I parked the car, and then I said, "You just go on ahead into the house. I'll get the coal out." So I lifted the two they're like 30-kilo bags or whatever. So I have one in each hand. And Daddy then says to Frankie and Connie, "You do realise this is your brother." Now, if there was ever a time that I was going to get punched in the fucking face, it was going to be at that moment right there. And he left me defenceless. I had fucking 60 kilos of coal in my hands. I couldn't fucking defend myself. But as it turned out, you know, they were just like, my brother said, yeah, we know. And we kind of inquired how they knew, because there was an extended family member on my father's side down in the south of Ireland who he suspected might have opened his big mouth, you know. And Frankie said, "Well, you know, sort of," but he had made inquiries. So now I'm left thinking, you know, when I'm in the showers at university after going to the gym and playing football and stuff, was there some dude in the corner watching me dry my balls, taking notes? Yes, he uses the butt floss motion. Slightly smaller than average penis. You know, what was going on here? Was there a private detective following me around? But you know, it's you know, it's all fun and games. But yeah, I'm now preparing for them coming back. My sister Connie and her husband Anthony and her daughter Miriam that's my brother-in-law and my niece are coming over on the 30th. So in 9 days time, Friday week, they're coming over, and I've arranged a cottage for them. So I've got them a cottage for the weekend. It's a very nice 5-star setup. I'm going to get to meet all of them. I mean, I'll get to see Connie again, and you know, it's like something that I didn't know was missing out of my life is now, you know, a gaping hole, as it were, that I didn't know was there has now been filled, because I have, you know, all kids want a brother and a sister, you know. And Connie sent me an email a couple of days after she got home, and I have it sitting in front of me here, and I'm going to read it out. "Hope all is well. Just wanted to email and check you received it. Still taking in meeting my baby brother. Planning our next visit to see you all. Are there any weekends towards the end of March or during April that are not good for you? Let us know. Love to all, Connie." Motherfucker, I'm a baby brother. 6'1", and you're gonna see the photo. Yeah, I really look like her baby brother, you know. But it goddamn, I feel good, you know. It's a shame that it took what it took for this to all happen. But then the other thing is, maybe without these circumstances, things may not have played out the way they have, you know. But I mean, I replied to that email saying that I couldn't wait for her to come over, because even though I'd only known her I've known for the guts of 20 years, like I said before in the last video, but even though I'd only known her a few days, I feel like I have a lot of time to make up for, and it's not a lot of catching up to do, just a lot of time to make up for, you know, a lot of, you know, having a brother and sister to make up for, you know, just having that relationship. I mean, I don't need to know their life stories and stuff like that. I'm happy just to have a brother and a sister, you know. But yeah, this time when they come on the 30th, they're coming on the 30th and the 31st, so that's a Friday and a Saturday. They're going home again on the Sunday. I won't be doing any videos that weekend, and they're going to be meeting Regine. So yeah, peace, love, and puppies, folks. Take care.